Hey, it's me again, Rachel with HairActorOnline.com, and I am back with my hair washed. So as you see, it is wet right out the shower. I tried to get back to the camera as fast as possible because this part dries really fast, and to me it's better to work with it while it's still wet in order to blend better. So let me get started. I have a couple tools here. Of course, my wide tooth comb, and I'm going to use this to detangle my hair. Just make sure there's no tangles at all in my hair before I get started. Okay, got that all combed down. I use a smaller comb for this stuff up here, my hair up here, my natural hair, because it's more important that this is as smooth as possible. So, all right. So now that we got that, this may not be perfect because I am generally in a mirror and I can see better what I'm doing, but I am using this little tiny window in the camera to try to work it out. So, okay, this is what I use here. My Garnier Fructis leave-in conditioner. So I'm gonna put a little bit, well, that's kind of a lot. Let's see if you guys can see this. It's kind of a lot, a little bit more than I want to, so I'm going to take probably about half of that off. This is a good amount here. I'm just kind of groping and wiping on my towel. So get that together, and I'm going to put it all through my hair. Mainly focus on the hair extensions, because I'm going to put a totally different amount, well, not totally different, but a lot more on my natural hair, because for one, I have color and it needs a little extra conditioning, and then two, since my hair is a little kinkier than this hair, it helps weighs it down. Okay, so that's that with that. We're gonna leave that alone for a second. Going back up here to my natural hair. And this is really a keep it real video, like no makeup, hair not done, but that's okay. Okay, leave-in conditioner a little bit more. I'm just taking it root to tip, and on this side, root to tip. Make sure there's some hair back here. Root to tip. Okay, so this is how I blend my hair. Let me get closer. This is how I blend my hair with the hair extensions. So I'm pretty much taking a little piece of the hair extensions. Let's start. I'm gonna do 2 braids. And I'm blending them together. That's probably a little bit too much of the hair extensions. And then I'm going to blend it together. And then I'm going to just braid. And not necessarily all the way to the bottom, but I'm going to probably braid to the bottom of where my hair, or where I estimate my hair to stop. And then the bottom of the hair, the weave is just going to hang. I want to make sure I get all my hair, because if not, then it's going to be a frizzy mess. And I'm probably braiding all the wrong way, but it just goes to show you it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Then my other piece right here. And just a little bit of the hair extension. We're not talking about the whole section. I'm not going to worry too much about smoothing my edges, because later, after this dries and I take this down, I'm pretty much going to use a flat iron or a curling iron to hit my edges and hit my roots. And for me, what this does is it gives my hair and at least a little piece of weave that I included kind of the same texture, kind of that crimply texture that you get when you unbraid your hair. So on this, well, back here, I'm pretty much do the same exact thing. I'm probably just gonna add a little bit more because my tips feel dry. A little bit more of the leave-in conditioner. And for some reason, this top part always gets so fluffy, so we're gonna try to smooth that down. So it's kind of boring because I'm just sitting here braiding my hair. But a funny thing is, when I was inside the shower, I was trying to wash my hair without washing off my makeup, so I could still have a little bit of makeup on while I was doing the video. But that was no bueno. I got out with eyeliner dripping all down my face. I mean, excuse me, mascara dripping all down my face. So I had to wash it all off. And again, that's why I said this is really a keep it real video. Because this is how I look probably in the morning and after I get done washing my hair. So, okay, again, I'm adding just a little bit more leave-in conditioner because for one, my hair feel like it's getting dry. And on this side, just gotta fill it out. Probably just do one braid. Probably a little bit more there. So not much, you see, just a little bit. Just a little bit of it, you don't need a big chunk. I'm just gonna braid it. Kind of hanging up my hair a little bit when I was braiding. There we go. Alright, so that's that. You see my little braids. Now back to this hair. It's getting a little dry, so we're going to have to hurry it up. Okay, so we already put in our leave-in conditioner. And what I used to do, I used to just use my wide tooth comb it, and then just let it dry. But what I found just last week, when I used my brush, my curls was a lot more defined. So what I do is, I don't do it all in one section, so I kind of section it and just kind of brush it out. Let me see if you can see the tips of it. And just really try to define those curls. And what I found is I almost had like really tight, almost Shirley Temple curls. It was really pretty. So, again, it's a little bit harder because I can't see in the mirror. I want to make sure I'm defining the tips of the curls like I did the other day. It was so cute. And I don't know why, to me, it seemed like this works better than a comb, but for whatever reason it was, when my hair air dried, it was almost like I said, like I almost had Shirley Temple curls. They were so tight and so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna do just a little bit of scrunch because, especially in the back, for some, well, not for some reason, I know why, but the back bundle, the 18 to 20 inches, isn't as curly as the top. So I just always scrunch that just a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna just put a little bit of argan oil on my hair so that it doesn't dry. I guess give a little bit extra moisture. And as you see, gosh, I always have a hard time putting it around the camera. This is argan oil, and what I like about this, I know that we say do not put oil in your hair, but this oil is really light and it actually absorbs into the hair, so it's not sitting on top making your hair look all shiny and greasy. So, and it gives it like a natural sheen. And I'm only gonna put just a drop or two, and it's really thick. Well, it looks really thick, like syrup almost, but once I put it in my hands, and you see it's not really shiny, so I'm just put it right here, work it down here, and then whatever's left, just kind of put it in here, which is kind of done since I just brushed it out and I don't want my curls to get messed up. So. Alrighty, well I will see you guys in a little bit after my hair dries, and I will show you how I finish blending and what my curls look like, which will probably be a totally separate video only because I'm sure I went way longer than I expected to. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Rachel with HairAddictOnline.com.